Hello there. This is an astrological forecast for Pisces for March 2012. This also applies if you have a Pisces ascendant. First thing, my dear Pisceans, is happy birthday. I wish you a really wonderful birthday and a happy, healthy, successful year ahead for you all. So, what's happening this month? Well, we've got Mars retrograde all month until April 14th, and we've also got Mercury going retrograde on the 12th of the month until April the 4th. So how's all this going to affect you? Well, this Mars retrograde is in your 7th house of relationship. And of course, we've got a lot of planets coming into the 1st house this month as well. So much happening for you connected with your relationships, your one-to-one relationships. And I don't normally recommend this because I know Pisceans, you hate conflict and you avoid it anyway. But this month, I really would avoid conflict if you can help it, because with Mars in your 7th house retrograde, there is a possibility of confrontations, of disagreements. While it's retrograde, you really need to take time out to look at what you're compromising in your relationships, how you're compromising, but not quite the time to take the action yet until you've really reflected and thought about your motivation, and then take action after the middle of next month. So really use this time maybe to think about situations, because people, likely or not, there's going to be somebody this month who's probably going to annoy you or irritate you in one way or another. But it is a good time to increase your self-awareness, to increase where you're compromising, probably too much for the most part, I would imagine, where you're making too many sacrifices, and where the changes need to happen, and where you need to be much more assertive and less fearful. So this is all probably going to be coming up for you over this next couple of months, Pisceans, my dear Pisces. But it is your birthday, so it's a time to treat yourself, a time to do nice things, also a time for very creative things, time to visualize, to daydream, and to take some time out of your busy schedule that many of you really are under. We've got Venus trine to Jupiter, your ruler, conjunct to Jupiter, your ruler, and that is in your 3rd house. So this is going to be a wonderful time for studying, for learning, for meeting people, particularly people in your close environment, neighbours in your community, for connecting up with people there. Also a great time for meeting somebody through studying and learning. And a good time for anything connected with communications. Now, I have to say that with a little bit of a hazard there, because after the 12th, on the 12th onwards, we've got a Mercury retrograde. So not a good time for signing contracts or doing important negotiations and deals during the retrograde, but before it is fine up to the 11th and after the 4th of April of next month. But this should be a wonderful time really for learning new things, for teaching, and for sharing that information with others. We've got the Sun conjunct Mercury for you in your 2nd house. So really good time as well this month for working on your finances, for shining a light on your finances. Could be a time when you get a sudden windfall, particularly the 3rd week of the month when the Sun is conjunct Uranus. Could be money going out very quickly or money coming in very quickly. For those of you that do speculate, I would say to you, take your profits when you get them and get out quickly, because Sun conjunct Uranus means that things are very volatile and erratic in your finances. So money coming and going, and a bit of a challenge to hold on to it. So when you do get some, try to hold on to it. We've got the Sun square to Pluto. That's from your 11th to your 2nd house. So be careful about how you're spending money. And also you need to also be careful about people in authority, and be careful about the law. Yes, there are things connected with the law here. There could be legal issues around you, especially with that Mars retrograde in the 7th house. So be very careful about getting into confrontations. Try and play it really safe this month if you can, Pisces, because it will pay off for you if you do that. Jupiter trine to Pluto, as I said, a very good time for learning, and you may find a very inspirational book comes your way that really moves you on to a new level, either with your business, your work, or with your spiritual and inner self. So there you have it. I wish you a great month and a happy birthday. And you might want to subscribe to my free monthly newsletter on my website, or you might want to have a reading, a solar return reading as to what this year holds in store for you. I wish you a great month. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.